Also 2 Peter 2. For if God did not spare the angels who sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved for judgment. So you see that that verse is very similar to Jude 1, verse 6 that we had read earlier. Now, also regarding how we must fight against them. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers. Now, apparently this principalities, powers, and rulers, these are all ranks of different of angels or demons. So our fight, our war, our wrestling is not against flesh and blood, but against the principalities and powers and rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places. You think, well, now, wait a minute, what are they doing in the heavenly places? We know that the devil and the demons are subject and must submit to the authority and headship of God himself, and they had access to the heavenly places. But that has changed, as we'll see in just another moment. Peter says this in 1 Peter chapter 5. He says, be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. You hear this just a vivid picture of how the devil works. He'll pace back and forth, just waiting for the right time to strike. So Peter says, be sober-minded, be watchful. Now, regarding the devil's demise, and this one goes back to Ephesians, we read this in Revelation chapter 12. War broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels, these are the good and holy angels, fought with the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought, but they did not prevail, nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer. So now we have this image of the devil being cast out forever. He has no audience with God. He is forever cast away into darkness. We also have this wonderful verse from Revelation in chapter 20. I saw an angel coming down from heaven, holding in his hand the key to the bottomless pit and a great chain, and he seized the dragon, that ancient serpent who is the devil and Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years and threw him into the pit. Now, God's promise to Adam and Eve was that the Savior who would come would crush the devil's head, and that's exactly what Jesus has done on the cross and will ultimately do on the last day when he binds him forever, cast away into the abyss of hell, and he holds the key to the lock. So, Victoria, I hope that helped. As always, if you have any questions, zip me an email at contactthursdaytheology@gmail.com, and we'll get it answered.